Thanks for coming out today. Certainly do appreciate it. I don't have a lot to say. I just kind of wanted to give you just quickly from my end where we stand in my business. We have a czar now that is a diversity czar that is inside the Federal Communications Commission. Exactly. And what this diversity czar is going to try to do is he's going to try to make sure that we have, in his opinion, balanced programming across the board. Of course, we all know what that means when that happens. He would like to take most of our profits, give it back to National Public Radio so they can rise to a level of competition equal to the commercial radio stations that exist out there. I think if we make any money, we ought to be able to keep it, like you. So I urge you, thank you. And with all the czar talk going on, this is kind of one that slid under the radar a little bit, but it's happening. And it's happening big time right now. Just a real quick, brief history about the radio station. It was 2 years ago, last weekend, we put Cities 92.9 on in this market. We had when we were assembling the lineup for this radio station, we were amazed at how much available talent there was. Rusty Humphreys, Michael Savage, the great one, Mark Levin, El Rushbo himself. But there was one guy that nobody knew a whole lot about at the time. He was making some waves in radio, and he was doing his little thing on CNN, and his people were starting to buzz about him a little bit. And we were so fortunate to be able to nab him and put him on our radio station. That guy's Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck has become the face of talk radio. And where Rush is still on Mount Rushmore out there, Glenn is right there with him at this point in time. And we're so pleased to be a part of the radio station. We're on from 5 until 8 in the morning. And the radio station stands for something. The radio station will always stand for something. When you turn on Cities 92.9, make no mistake where we stand. We stand with you. And when we put the radio station on, there wasn't, we figured we were looking at a curve of about 5 years before we really started to see something with the station. I can tell you, about a month and a half ago, we received the good word from the good folks at the Arbitron Ratings Company that we are now the #1 news talk radio station in this market, and that's because of you. So thank you again. We will continue to promote the efforts of your groups and groups like you, and we won't forget you. And don't let us, email us, keep us, we don't hear everything, but email us, keep us in the loop on things that are happening, and we will continue to promote your agenda and the way you see America, because we see it exactly the same way. Thank you again.